This is Rochitha Nathan with WHYY. I'm at the corner of 3rd and Market, and behind me is the art studio of painter David Ohlerking. He attracts the eyes of onlookers with his oil-painted streetscapes and his automobile-turned children's art canvas. Before Ohlerking settled down as an artist in Philadelphia, he traveled to places as far-flung as Swaziland with his missionary parents. In the Philippines, Ohlerking saw elements of Chinese art influence his own aesthetic today.
A lot of the little marks I do, I try to have them be like little characters, like tree things are the same, and window marks are the same, so I try to go some Chinese art rules.
Among all the places Ohlerking has traveled to, there's one place that paints the perfect picture in his heart.
Philadelphia. It's the prettiest city. It's got all the everything, all different kinds of things, and it's historical, and there's trees. And I love telephone poles, and there's a ton of telephone poles.
I think it's pretty neat how he makes it sort of like caricatures of the building and not boring pictures of buildings, you know, they kind of pop off the canvas.
Very colorful, okay, and very lively. Trust me, lots of life, lots of passion, strong painting.
One part of Ohlerking's persona that attracts passerbys is his studio on wheels.
I have never seen anybody using the trunk of their car for, kind of a laboratory for his painting and his paint. So that is pretty amazing.
This park car that everybody goes like, oh, it's a piece of junk. Oh no, it's a wall, it's a painting, it's a canvas. Oh, somebody's practicing.
This canvas is not one that Ohlerking works on. Instead, he lets young kids paint on his car. This all began one day when he was painting at his church and some of the kids watching wanted to help out.
I got paint all over the trunk already, so I thought, why not just let them paint it? So I gave them each a brush, and they hit my car. And now everywhere I go, little kids see it, and they know that kids painted it, so they ask if they can paint.
It's my first time painting a car, but it's like painting on a canvas. Because sometimes you don't get to paint a very lot.
Normally you don't get to paint a car, so it's something.
Yeah. I could paint cars forever.
Those are future artists.
It's a car no one's going to steal because it's all painted, and I like how it looks.
But Ohlerking's Ford is more than just a diversion for children. It is also a source of his inspiration.
That little kid that just painted my car was real happy when he was painting, and then like minutes later went by crying, weeping, like in the stroller because whatever had upset him. But all the way the emotions play out on a person is fascinating to me.
It has names and, so you can create a whole story by looking at the car.
Somewhere in junior high they turn into different people, so I cut them off there. Mostly I want really little kids. Like 6-year-olds, 4 to 6 is the best age for artists. We're all adult artists are trying to get back to that, a certain amount of that.
David Ohlerking is more than just a painter. He derives his inspiration from the carefree imaginations of the city's smallest art aficionados. At 3rd and Market, this is Rochitha Nathan with WHYY Young Journalist.